All right, in this lesson, we're going to talk about an application of rates called a unit rate. In this particular lesson, it's going to be unit price. And if you went to the grocery store and you saw that something cost $1.85 for 6 ounces, and then you saw that it was $2.25 for 8 ounces, to find the unit rate or the unit price for each one of those, for the first one, you would take $1.85 over 6 ounces, and you would figure out what it cost per ounce. So you would divide the 6 into the 185. For this one, it would be $2.25 for 8 ounces, and you would divide 8 into 225, and you would find out what it cost per ounce. So no matter what the cost is or the quantity is, you're going to put money on top and the quantity on bottom, then you're going to divide. So please remember money on top. All right, now let's look and see exactly what you're supposed to do. Here's a problem similar to the one that I just was talking about. Assume that we are comparing different sizes of the same brand of frozen orange juice. It costs $1.69 for 8 ounces or $1.39 for 8 ounces. Takes it in steps. The problem takes it in steps. Find the unit price for the 8-ounce package. So that is $1.69 for 8 ounces. That's the abbreviation for ounces. And remember, always money on top. So we're going to divide 8 into 1.69. Put your decimal straight up. 8 doesn't go into 1, but it goes into 16. I had to pause, so let me come back to this. I'm dividing 8 in here, and it didn't go into 1, but it went into 16 two times. 2 times 8 is 16. Subtract, bring down the 9, goes in there 1 time. Now, as I look at these, I've already got all I need, but I do need to think about my units. I'm stop the problem because I don't need to go any further. This is approximately 21 cents, because money was on top, per ounce, because ounces were on bottom. So I have 2 that show the 0.21, and it goes on one more decimal place that I didn't. But the units will tell you which one to choose. Money per ounce. So it is money per ounce. This one has the right number, but it's ounces per money. So I don't want that. And the others, someone must have divided incorrectly. All right, so that's my unit cost for the 8 ounce. Let's look at the unit cost for the next one. This is, back up to get the number, $1.39 for 6 ounces. $1.39 for 6 ounces. So I'm going to take 139 and divide it by 6, bring my decimal up. 6 doesn't go into 1, but it goes into 13 2 times. 2 times 6 is 12. Subtract 1, bring down the 9. Goes in there 3 times. That's 18. I'm going to stop the problem. I know I could continue to add zeros, but this is approximately 23 cents per ounce, because it was money on top. So that's money on top. Money, 0.23, and then they must have gone out one more decimal place, per ounce. It is choice B. Now, if I look at both of these, it was 0.21 cents per ounce, and this one was 0.23 cents per ounce. Which is the better buy? Well, the better buy is the one that is the cheaper per ounce. It was the top one, which was the 8-ounce package. So this one was the better buy. The cheaper one is the better buy. The cheaper one per ounce is the better buy. Okay, let me pause for a moment. All right, in this next one, we're going to do some more comparison shopping. So we have $3.09 for 16 ounces, and we have $1.39 for 12 ounces. So for the first one, I'll divide 16 into 3.09, put the decimal up. It's not going to go in there twice, just once. 16, subtract. That's going to give me 14 and bring down the 9. It'll go in there about 9 times. 9 times 6 is 54. Carry the 5. 9 times 1 is 9 plus 5, 14. I'm not going to go any further. It's approximately 19 cents per ounce. So if I look here, they went out one more decimal place than I did. So here it is. This is the 19 cents and a little bit more per ounce. So it's choice A. For the second one, I divide 12 into 1.39. 12 goes into 13 one time. That's 12. Bring down the 9. It goes in there one time. I can stop right there. I don't need to go any further. It's going to be obviously more than that, but it is approximately 0.11 or 11 cents per ounce. It's more if I added more zeros. So money per ounce. It turned out to be choice A again. Which one is the better buy? Well, this one is about 19 cents. This one is a little more than 11 cents. So you want the smallest cost per ounce, which turns out to be the 12-ounce package. So there we go. All right, let's do a few other problems. In this one, it doesn't ask us for the answers to what is the unit price of each one. It just says which one has the lower unit price. So for the first one, it is $3.77 for 64 ounces. Remember, always money on top, compared to $2.16 for 48 ounces. So I'll divide 64 into 3.77 with the decimal. Doesn't go into 3, it doesn't go into 37, but it goes in here, oh, I'm going to guess about 5 times. Let's see, 64 times 5. That's 20, carry the 2, that's 30, and 2 is 32, so 320. I would add a 0, and it's going to go in there about maybe 8 times. It's 32, carry the 3, that's 48, 49, 50, 51. No, it looks like it's going to go in, no, that's right. So 8, it's 512, and I'm not going to go any further with that. I know that in money, this is pretty close to 6 cents, but it's approximately 0.058. That's money per ounce. On this one, I'm going to divide 48 into 2.16. 48 doesn't go into 2 or 21, but into 216 about, let's see if it'll go 4 times. 48 times 4, that's 32, carry the 3, 16, 19, yes, 4 is good. 4 times 48 is 192. Subtract 4, borrow. And, you know, I really don't even need to continue because look over here. This was little more than 5 cents. This one's going to be more than 4 cents. So I don't even have to look at this 8. This is approximately 0.04. There would be another number, that's money per ounce. Which one's the cheaper buy? I only had to go out to 2 decimal places to the pennies to see the difference. This one is cheaper. The 48 ounce is going to be the cheaper. Now we did not have to fill this in. We could have. The 64 is approximately 0.05 something, and this one is approximately 0.04 something money per ounce. You didn't have to fill that in, but you did have to know it so that you could choose the cheaper one. All right, let's do one more. Or maybe we won't. We will just have 3 of those. That's good. It's a lot of division. So, unit price. Main thing to remember at the top, money on top. And then divide, compare. The cheaper one is the better buy.